Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a fascinating, built-in biological tool that every single one of us possesses. It's a tool that allows you to connect with anyone, literally anywhere. We're talking about making a powerful impression, building real trust, and putting people entirely at ease, all without saying a single word. Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever been talking to someone and felt this, unexplained instant bond? You know exactly that feeling, right? Where you just can't quite pinpoint why you're getting along so well, but you just feel completely in sync? Well, chances are, the exact phenomenon we're exploring today was actively at play. That phenomenon actually has a name. It's called mirroring. Essentially, it's the act of subtly and often completely unconsciously mimicking another person's body language, their posture, their gestures, or even the tone of their voice. Think of it like this invisible dance that happens entirely effortlessly between two people when they're deeply engaged in conversation. It's a subtle yet incredibly powerful social tool that we use every single day, usually without even realizing it's happening. So to truly grasp how this works, here's a quick roadmap for this explainer. Number 1, we'll explore the invisible dance. 2, the science of connection. 3, history, culture, and myths. Then for number 4, we'll look at real-world mirroring scenarios. And finally, number 5, master the subtle art, so you can walk away with a practical toolkit. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the invisible dance, understanding the subconscious link. Now, what's really interesting about this concept is how we need to unpack what this subconscious behavior really means for our daily interactions. This isn't just some quirky human habit, it's deeply rooted in what experts call limbic synchrony. So what does that mean? Basically, it's the way our bodies naturally align how we feel on the inside with our physical body language on the outside. When you mirror someone, you're actually tapping right into this synchrony. You are building deep empathy, social understanding, and a ton of trust, entirely without words. It's literally how our external movements match our internal feelings of connection. Moving right along to section 2, the science of connection, mirror neurons, and empathy. I want to shift into science mode for just a moment here, because it's absolutely crucial to understand that mirroring isn't some made-up trick. It's hardwired into our biology, and our understanding of it has evolved over millennia. Back in ancient times, Aristotle was already theorizing about it. Centuries past, we saw Japanese culture actively embrace similar concepts for social harmony. But the hard, undeniable biological proof, that didn't arrive until the 1990s, which brings us to the present day, where all of this is actively applied to modern human social psychology. Let's zoom in on that 1990s breakthrough because, honestly, it's wild. Researchers at the University of Parma in Italy were observing monkeys interacting with objects and with each other. What they discovered completely flipped social psychology on its head. They found these highly specialized brain cells called mirror neurons. And get this, these neurons would fire not only when a monkey grabbed an object, but also when that monkey just watched another monkey perform the exact same action. It proves that our brains are, biologically speaking, hardwired to sync up with others. And of course, this applies directly to us humans. To put that into perspective, the Journal of Social Neuroscience specifically noted that mirroring plays a crucial role in building rapport, stating that people reported feeling way more connected and in sync. When people in the study mirrored another person's body language during a conversation, the biological engine of those mirror neurons literally kicked into gear. It creates a very real, tangible sense of understanding. That brings us to section 3, history, culture, and myths, a timeless human trait. So while the underlying biology was proven in the 90s, human beings have relied on this for centuries. Long before brain scans, the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle believed that imitation was absolutely fundamental to how humans learn and connect. He called this concept mimesis, and it completely crosses cultural boundaries too. For instance, in Japanese culture, there's a practice called niyama-washi. It focuses on building understanding and reaching a place of true harmony before making any big decisions. While it's not explicitly about physical mirroring, it relies on that exact same fundamental human drive to sync up and be on the same page. So the crucial point is we really have to separate myth from truth here. A super common myth is that mirroring is just some sort of manipulative trick, like you're a puppeteer secretly trying to deceive someone. No way. The truth is, when it happens naturally and authentically, it is an incredibly powerful tool designed to foster genuine connection and empathy. It is always about building harmony, not deception. Let's look at section 4, real-world mirroring scenarios, from interviews to dates.
I know, sometimes a scientific concept can seem a bit far-fetched or abstract, so let's explore exactly how this invisible dance plays out in everyday high-stakes situations. To actually use this in the real world, you have to know the difference between doing it wrong and doing it right. Robotic copying is when you instantly and awkwardly copy every single movement the other person makes. Trust me, it feels forced and a bit creepy. The actual goal is natural mirroring. This means subtly reflecting their energy and posture, but only after a brief, comfortable delay.
Let's apply this to everyday opportunities. Picture this. You're in a high-pressure job interview. The interviewer leans forward slightly. If you unconsciously, naturally mirror that position, you are silently signaling to them, hey, I'm engaged and I'm interested. Or think about a first date. Your date picks up their glass of water, and you naturally do the exact same thing a moment later. That simple, synchronized little action creates a sense of harmony. Even in a tough negotiation, skilled negotiators will match the other person's gestures and tone. Why? Because it makes the other party feel understood, which makes them much more willing to collaborate. And this brilliantly illustrates how some of the absolute best communicators in the world use this tool. Just look at this observation about Barack Obama. Social analysts have pointed out that he consistently mirrors the body language and tone of the vastly diverse audiences he speaks with. By adapting his nonverbal cues to match the people around him, he appears incredibly relatable and empathetic to people from all walks of life. Finally, we arrive at Section 5, Master the Subtle Art, your 6-step playbook. Okay, we've covered the science, the history, and the scenarios. Let's move to this playbook and see how this builds into a highly actionable toolkit you can use intentionally. Step 1, observe first. Pay attention to their posture and tone before you do anything. Step 2, mirror subtly. Remember, wait a few moments, do not copy them instantly. Keep it light. Step 3, match their energy. If they're super enthusiastic, raise your energy. If they're calm, tone yours down. Step 4, maintain open body language. Don't cross your arms or close yourself off. Step 5, practice active listening. Mirroring works verbally too, so reflect their emotions by paraphrasing what they say. And Step 6, be authentic. If it feels forced, it's probably not working. Keep it natural. Now, I want to share a really amazing bonus application for this playbook: curing social anxiety. Feeling anxious at a networking event or a party is totally normal, but mirroring is an incredible hack for this. By actively shifting your attention completely outward, onto observing the other person's body language, you instantly take that mental spotlight off your own nervousness. It literally forces you to be hyper-present in the conversation. The other person feels understood, and you feel way less anxious. It's a win-win. Just start small, Practice mirroring a friend or family member in a low-pressure setting first. At the end of the day, mirroring is so much more than just a quirky social habit. It is a biological key to unlocking empathy and real trust. By understanding the science and practicing these steps, you can leave a lasting, incredibly positive impression on the people who matter most. So, I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought to ponder. The next time you're in a conversation, how will you use the unspoken dance of body language to connect? Observe, reflect, and connect. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.